Hey guys, it's Pedro here and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about old Roblox features that were discontinued or deprecated throughout the years. This video will be separated in three sections: the good, the bad, and the ugly features. The good are features that were removed, but I would personally love seeing them get re-added or repurposed somehow, and would actually make sense to have in modern Roblox. The bad are features that were good at the time of their release on the platform, but just would not work in modern Roblox for one reason or another. Just note that these features were not necessarily bad, they just would not work in modern Roblox. The ugly are features that I think should have never been added to Roblox in the first place. Also, just a little disclaimer before the video begins: everyone has their own opinions about each topic, and some of you guys are certainly going to have a different sentiment from mine on certain topics, and that is completely fine, I swear. I'd love to know down in the comments what you guys agreed or disagreed about on my video. This video is more of a node feature remembrance other than anything else. So well, without any extra yapping, let's get right into the video. Good features. Sales and timed items. Sales were events on Roblox that happened during commemorative dates, such as the Black Friday, 4th of July, Memorial Day, you get the gist, where a lot of previously Roblox made items with their huge discounts, go limited, or new items would be released as limited uniques or timed items. However, the biggest excitement from the community would come when Roblox created retextures of very popular item series, such as the Valkyrie, Sparkle Time, Dominus and Federation series, among many others. The last official sale happened during the winter of 2019, but nowadays sales are just hosted by UGC creators, which in my opinion is kind of, a downgrade, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm 100% positive that Roblox just discontinued sales in favor of UGC sales for competition and all of that. I do not really think that was necessary. I think Roblox sales and UGC sales would be able to, coexist together. So I would personally love seeing a comeback of sales and perhaps timed items as well. The old Roblox profile picture. For those who do not know what this entry is about, in August of 2022, Roblox made an update which allowed you to change the angle of your Roblox's avatar profile picture. You could choose between a lot of emotes and idle poses to customize your avatar's profile picture. This was certainly a good update, no doubt about it. It just really expands customizability, so that is really good. However, once your profile picture is modified once, you can simply not change it back to its original state. This led a lot of users, including myself, I cannot lie, to be slightly upset about this change. I mean, not really a big deal though, it would have just been cool if we could revert our profile picture to its original angle and all of that, just to pretend we are OG users and all of that, you know what I mean? Roblox made events. Once again, really no introduction needed. Things such as egg hunts, summer and winter events, movie-related events, among many other events from 2007 all the way to around 2021 were simply amazing. I'm not talking about the brand organized events we have nowadays that are not even officially advertised and endorsed by Roblox. I'm talking about events organized by Roblox themselves for the community. The last event I can fully recall being officially made by Roblox is Metaverse Champions. Of course, not counting RDC and Bloxy Awards or Innovation Awards, however you want to call it. I personally do not believe Roblox had to stop making these events in favor of community-driven events, as Roblox is such a big platform nowadays that there would just be an audience for pretty much every single event out there. Doesn't help that Roblox also does not loudly advertise them to the general public, as they used to do until the removal of the events page. Builders Club. I believe some people might disagree with me and say that premium is better, but I firmly think otherwise, and here's why. With Builders Club, you would get a much bigger bang for your buck, with endless features made exclusively for Builders Club members. Plus, said features would get better and better according to the tier of Builders Club you bought, which would go from regular Builders Club to Turbo Builders Club, then Outrageous Builders Club. So it had a little bit of an individuality to it, and I really liked it. Here are some of the features that Builders Club made available for you. I will not talk about each feature individually as it would take forever to do so. Daily Robux instead of all of the Robux in one go, more active places and joined groups, which are both free features nowadays, Builders Club only places, which is a discontinued feature, ability to create groups, nowadays you do not really need a membership to do so, you only pay 100 Robux fee, profile membership badges according to your tier, which Premium never had. In its entire lifetime, Premium never had an official Roblox badge. An exclusive membership hard hat item according to your tier. Once again, Premium never had this. Free exclusive Builders Club gear that got progressively better with each tier. Also, Premium never really had this since, you know, gears when Premium released were already kind of the king, and now they are pretty much useless. Create clothing, which nowadays does not really need a membership, only a 10 Robux fee. Profile and player list icon that got better with each tier. I know that Premium had this, but bear with me here. Premium never really had this to each, you know, category. Premium has always had the standard icon for any tier that you bought, so, you know, in my opinion, kind of useless, but yeah. Bonus membership items for outrageous Builders Club members. 100 Robux signing bonus for first time membership buyers. You would also get access to beta features and the creation of badges, which is a free feature nowadays. So I think that just by these little features that I listed to you guys, you can see why I would like Builders Club to come back. And also, I think that Builders Club is a much cooler name instead of Premium. It had personality and was kind of unique, unlike Premium, which you can pretty much find any online service using nowadays, like, I don't know, Spotify Premium. In my opinion, Builders Club is the name of a membership that would still fit Roblox up to this day, because the motto of Roblox is powering imagination. You being a builder, you being part of the Builders Club, this incentivizes imagination, you know what I mean? This is why I would absolutely love to see Builders Club have a comeback on the platform. Roblox Broadcasts. These were hosted by Roblox themselves on Twitch, where they would play games made by the community and invite a lot of popular figures to have an appearance on the streams. I do not think these should have ever stopped, rather just, you know, continued. Unfortunately, Roblox has become very corporate as of the last few years, so they probably wanted to distance themselves away from this gaming platform perspective, which is rather unfortunate to see in my opinion. If I'm being very honest with you, Roblox will always be a gaming and hangout platform for you to have a plain and simple fun with your friends and just escape reality for a while. These broadcasts stopped being hosted during 2019. If they came back nowadays, I think they would be such a good addition to Roblox, like just for the community that actually cares about these little things, you know? I think seeing actual Roblox employees play Roblox would be a very good thing to, you know, get in touch with the community. Imagine J Party playing Roblox with the fans. You know, that would be simply amazing. Roblox made limited items. These were items created by Roblox either as limited unique or just went limited after being released as a normal item beforehand. The user could then resell or trade the item for other limited items. However, in the first quarter of 2023, UGC creators were given the ability to create limited items. However, with UGC limiteds, the user is unable to trade them and has to wait 30 days upon initial purchase to be able to resell the item. And also, if that is not enough, the seller only earns 50% of the Robux instead of the conventional 70% cut that original limiteds give you. So, man, it's horrible, you know. UGC limiteds, as of right now, they are simply horrendously bad. And with this update, it was decided that Roblox would simply stop making all the Roblox made items limited to, in quotations, favor UGC items and not make them compete against regular limiteds, which I think is just outrageous, bro. I do not really think that this was necessary. As I mentioned above in events, I believe that both Roblox made limited items and UGC limited items could just coexist together, because UGC items and Roblox items are like completely different. They serve completely different purposes. UGC limiteds you purchase if you just genuinely like the item or you want to like make a quick buck by reselling it. Roblox made limited items. They have the cool serial number, you know, you can resell, you can trade the item for many other items as you you wish, you know, and I believe that this is very, very magical. I could definitely see Roblox implementing UGC trading in a few years, or possibly even months, I don't know. Roblox made badges. These were badges made exclusively by Roblox instead of its users. They were used to showcase different milestones, such as how many knockouts you had, or how many place visits you had, or if you were part of any Roblox programs, such as the Inviter or Ambassador badge. They were mostly prominent in the platform around 2009 to 2015, as most of them are no longer obtainable due to the discontinuation of said programs or the knockout system. There are also a handful of these that were completely erased from its website, as you can see by this picture, like Super Moderator. It would be super cool to see them come back with another purpose, maybe more veteran badges, or place visit badges to go with the crown of oaths that you get upon a certain player milestone on your game. Feed. Think of this feature as a way to share updates with your friends or for you to stay up to date with your favorite groups or games. The feed was introduced in 2009 and discontinued in 2021. Now personally, I think Roblox removed this feature when it had the most potential on the platform. I do not really think they should have removed the feature. Instead, they should have revamped it, making it so games, groups, and users could post about updates, things related to, I don't know, let's say new group clothing, or maybe a content creator could use it to notify their fans about new releases, or maybe even UGC creators could use the feed tab to notify fans of new accessories released to the catalog. I think the biggest flaw about the feed was that it was not like involved, like let's say in the front page. The feed was one specific page. You know, you had to click it to go there. And honestly, I think that nowadays the feed would be an extraordinarily good addition, especially for users who are under the age of 13, without having to go through to like Discord, Facebook, and all of those, you know, other communication means, which, you know, could be dangerous to kids and stuff like that. Gifts. Gifts had accessories that usually require the user to do a certain task, such as buying a game pass, playing games, having a good community standing, or outright just buying the gift to obtain them. At a later date, they would open into a random item. Take for example these two gifts. The gift of Sinister Ascension and the Roblox Newshound gift. For the gift of Sinister Ascension, you had to buy it for 31,000 Robux, and it was later revealed to be the Dominus Vespertio. On the other hand, the Roblox Newshound gift was obtainable by signing up for the Roblox newsletter, or alternatively buying it for 50 Robux. It was later revealed to be the newspaper shades. No new official gift items have been released since 2017. Now we have some UGC iterations of it. Sure, they are really cool, but they are not really the same thing, you know? Gifts were a way of giving back to the community through a nice little challenge, or by incentivizing the community to have a good moderation history. I believe gifts would still be a really nice addition to Roblox till this day. Website parties. This was a feature implemented to make playing games with multiple friends on Roblox easier. It would ask you to invite your friends to a Roblox group chat, which then allowed you to start a party, ensuring that every single user in it would be on the same server upon joining a certain game decided by the leader of the party. This particular feature was nice especially on low player count servers, since those tend to fill up relatively fast after a singular user joins. Let's say you want to play a game with 3 other friends on a game like Flee the Facility, a game that only has 5 total player slots. It would be nearly impossible to get all 3 friends together along with yourself on the same server on the first go, due to Roblox constantly trying to get people to join a server after one user joins. Unless you were really lucky. Parties helped fix that issue very flawlessly, just searching for a 1-player server and putting the 4 players at the same time on the same server. In 2019, however, parties were removed as an attempt to modernize the platform. It however did the complete opposite of what it was supposed to do, which is definitely a little funny, you know what I mean? Also, if you guys want to support this feature coming back to Roblox, I made a dev forum post talking about why website parties should come back. So if you want to come by the thread and, you know, give a like, give a comment, I would absolutely appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bad features. I feel like I just have to reiterate this again. Please note that these features are not necessarily bad, they just would not work nowadays in Roblox, you know what I mean? The clan system as well as player points. Clans were groups of people who competed to be on top of the leaderboard of a game. How did leaderboards work, you ask? With player points, of course. Just to be clear, these leaderboards were not in-game, they showed up on the page of the game itself. Now, the concept in itself is legitimately super cool, but I don't think it would work nowadays simply because games have their own leaderboards in it, with much more specific stats and interesting stats than just player points, you know? Like, stats that actually matter, you know, like, I don't know, on Pet Simulator, how many eggs you open, or like, most powerful pets, or something like that. I think that having a player points leaderboard is just way too redundant. Also, if I recall correctly, the only event that actually used player points as a metric was the 2014 Roblox Clan Wars, which was a really good event back then, but you know, we are here 10 years later, I don't really think this would work. The knockout and wipeout system. These were used to track how many kills and deaths you had in games that allowed the gears and had the knockout and wipeout system in place. And also these stats would be publicly available in your profile page, as well as 3 Roblox made badges, which are Combat Initiation, Warrior and Bloxer. With the exploitation of this feature, the decision to remove it was made in the summer of 2015. Users who had these badges prior to the removal of the knockout and wipeout system still got to keep their badges though, which is of course really good. I don't think this would work today precisely because of the reason mentioned above, the exploitation of the feature, which is exactly why I think the next thing on the list also wouldn't work in modern Roblox. Tickets. Okay, so I know that a lot of people are going to get really mad at me for saying that tickets are, well, were a bad feature, but once again, this category is not about bad features, it's just about features that would not work nowadays in Roblox, and let me explain why. So first of all, of course, tickets do not really need an introduction. If any of you guys are like way too new gens and do not know what a ticket is, basically it's a free currency opposed to Robux that you could get like for free by doing various tasks. And well, I'm going to list a couple of these tasks. I do not really know if these are every single task, but you know, majority of them are here. Login bonus. You would get 10 daily tickets simply by logging in. The Ambassador program, which ended in 2012 or 2013. Before its deletion, you were able to earn 2 tickets per external link that led directly to Roblox. Currency exchange. You were able to exchange Robux to tickets using the Roblox program, the value based on the state of the market, which, in simpler terms, just meant that you had to mindlessly refresh the page until you got a good exchange rate, though it was usually 20 ticks per 1 Robux. So basically, if you logged on for 2 days in a row, you would already be able to have 1 Robux. Place visits. You would earn 1 ticket per visit, though this was discontinued prior to the removal of tickets. And of course, selling clothing. You know, a lot of people thought Roblox removed tickets simply to make more money, and honestly I would be lying if I said I was not in that group back then. I firmly believed it was for that reason, but upon further inspection, you can clearly see why they went that direction. When something's free, people will of course try to make the most of it. People had ticket bot operations running as early as 2009. Since tickets were able to be converted into Robux, many users would take advantage of this system and just farm place visits, as well as daily load-in rewards in exchange for quick tickets. I do not really think there was a simple way to resolve this issue, unless, I don't know, Roblox removed ticket to Robux exchange, only allowing Robux to ticket exchanges, and removed the ability for users to transfer tickets from one account to another. That also meant not allowing the sale of shirts for tickets. Exclusively Roblox made accessories on sale for tickets. And also on top of that, Roblox would have to make the only source of earning tickets for free being the daily login rewards. Any other method would negatively impact the feature and result in botting. I don't really think there was any other chance tickets would survive nowadays in Roblox. Also, once again, a lot of people might hate me for putting this in category, I'm sorry, but you know, I already listed every reason as to why I think it would not work nowadays, okay? The forums. The Roblox forums were used to socialize and discuss a huge variety of topics. Some notable subforums were Let's Make a Deal, All Things Roblox, Roblox Talk, Off Topic, etc. In 2017, the forums ended up shutting down following a series of very unsettling events, notably the October 1st incident, in which a user posted very inappropriate content containing, yeah, you know. The community was evidently mad at Roblox for shutting down the forums, especially subforums like Let's Make a Deal and Game Design that didn't already have an immediate substitute. I honestly cannot see the forums working out on Roblox nowadays, unless a complete overhaul of the system came out. But I don't really think that this is happening though. The old front page. So what I mean by this entry is when Roblox did not only list the most popular games on the front page. Pretty much every game had a chance of going to the front page if it got enough initial attention. That made it so the Roblox front page would be a never-changing roller coaster, with different games showing up on the front pages each week. However, this does not really happen anymore, instead being replaced by the recommended section of the front page. Unfortunately, the recommended section is very lackluster right now because every single week it recommends me the same game over and over and over again. This creates a problem that a lot of YouTubers have been talking about lately about Roblox games being boring, but that is just because of a discoverability issue. Roblox should definitely work on improving this because Roblox is such an incredible platform when it comes to games. Old contests. So contests are a branch of events that were basically competitions users participated in order to earn prizes. These were mostly prominent on the platform from 2007 to 2014 when a sudden change happened. I don't really know what. I do not really think contests would work nowadays because of the sheer amount of submissions Roblox will have to go through. When Roblox was a tinier company, they'd have at most a few hundred entries per contest. Now we'd have up to tens of thousands of submissions, and I do not really think Roblox want to go through the effort, as it would make certain users think they weren't reviewed fairly or just were not seen at all, which, you know, it's kinda bad. Contests still happen though, they are just a lot more private nowadays, being hosted on the dev forums instead of the main Roblox page. Game jams and international challenges hosted on the dev forums are the most notable example I can think of, and I honestly think Roblox nailed it on this particular entry, for the reasons mentioned above. You know, contests on a larger scale would not really work. Gear items. Gears are items you can purchase from the catalog. These allowed you to fight in older games that allowed purchased gear to be used inside of games, depending on the category of said gear. This however led to a lot of griefing from users who had more powerful gear items, or just had an item that seemingly should not be in certain category but for some reason it was. Like, I don't know, a gun being in the vehicle category for some reason. Also, developers themselves could just implement the script of the desired gear inside of their game with a few tweaks, leading a lot of original gear scripts to just break completely, since Roblox didn't already feel the need to update these scripts. Skateboards are certainly the most notable example of this. I don't really think gears would work nowadays since most Roblox games use their own gun models and systems either way, so the need for these pre-made gears just fell under the radar. Even though it would be really cool for newer users to learn the properties of certain scripts, but anyway, I don't really know, they have other tools for that. Dropping hats in game. So this is a pretty self-explanatory feature. Back in the day, if you pressed the equal key on your keyboard, you would drop every hat you had equipped. This was a pretty neat feature but was not really used by many games on Roblox overall. It was mainly used to share hats inside of games, you know, so yeah. This feature could come back, but I don't think it's super mega needed, you know what I mean. The ugly features. So we have come to the last section of the entire video. These are features that, in my personal opinion, should have never been implemented to Roblox. These are genuinely bad features that like Roblox never really needed, but yeah, you know, for some reason they decided to have that. Rental items. This feature was and will always be remembered as one of the absolutely worst features in the history of Roblox, and I am extremely glad they removed it. For those who do not know, rentals were items that had a set expiration date. Some sponsored items, gear, as well as commemorative stuff from way back in the day had this dumb ass system. Thankfully, this feature was deleted sometime in 2021 or 2022. Hopefully we never see it come back again. Guests. Some people might hate me for this, but I do not really think guests were ever needed. They always caused problems on the platform ever since their initial implementation. First of all, guests were not even able to talk. Second of all, they were not even able to purchase items since, you know, they did not really have an account. And third, but worst of all, they were completely free to exploit and do whatever they wanted in games. And that was, with absolutely no doubt, what made Roblox erase them from the platform. You know, once again, I'd absolutely be lying if I said I was not initially sad about this removal. Throughout time, I just realized more and more that guests were simply useless. Live ops. This was also another extremely bad Roblox feature, and I'll be completely real with you, it could have been good. Matter of fact, it could have been extraordinarily good. However, Roblox's poor implementation of this program completely screwed up its name forever. Live ops were essentially developer-created events that were directly endorsed by Roblox in its events page. And the events were honestly pretty decent at the time. However, for some very odd reason, Roblox did not allow these events to have accessory prizes, making it so the developer would have to give an in-game reward for completing the event. This completely took away the fun of completing the event. Why would you grind your ass out for possibly hours just to get an item from a game you won't even play again? It never made sense, so they really shut down live ops the same year it was released. So yeah. And finally, experimental mode. By far, one of the, if not the worst feature Roblox has ever implemented. Basically, experimental mode made it so any games that did not have replication filtering, and basically that is something to avoid exploiters and easy to access hacks, would be locked to users under 13 and whoever was not friends with the original developer of the game. This was especially bad because a lot of very old Roblox games that were considered historical pieces were now completely inaccessible and locked, and a lot of them had many game mechanics broken due to replication filtering. To put into perspective how bad of a feature this was, it did not even last a whole week. Live ops lasted a couple of months. Experimental mode did not even last a singular week on the website. Well, after this week, as mentioned above, many old and not updated places got completely broken. Now we only have bare bone versions of these historical places, which is a very unfortunate sight, given that but prior to that week, all of them worked almost flawlessly perfectly. But now we just have like the base version of the game without any scripts because of experimental mode. Well, despite all of this, we fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you see it, have to understand that Roblox is an ever-growing platform with constant changes. Sure, a lot of these features were super good when they were implemented, but would they work nowadays in Roblox? Would it satisfy the majority of the player base? Of course, in my vision, the good features could definitely see a resurgence in Roblox, either by just getting re-added or somehow repurposed. The reality is that we will not ever get to live old Roblox in its former glory again, and we have to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of the platform. It was fun while it lasted, but, you know, we're all growing up, including Roblox itself.